The Sabres lost their third in a row tonight. First at home, 4-2 to the Philadelphia Flyers. Sabres opened the scoring in the first period on a bang-bang play with Gilles Perreault tapping in a rebound on the club's fifth shot of the period. They got just one more shot as the Flyers out-hustled the Sabres to the puck the rest of the way. The game was tied up on a short-handed goal, no less, by Brian Propp. It seemed to take the wind out of the Sabres' sails, and the first period ended even at a goal each. In the second, the Flyers took the lead in a goal by Mark Howe. His seventh from Ron Sutter and Brad McCrimmon. Howe earned the game's first star. But the Sabres managed to tie it up again at 16:21. The veteran Gilbert Perreault again netting his 10th of the season from sealing an ML at 16:21. But success always seems to spoil the Sabres. Tim Kerr scored for Philadelphia just 26 seconds after Perreault's goal, and the Flyers had the lead back. Sabres couldn't buy a goal in the third, their best period of the night, and it came down to an empty net situation with a minute to go, and Lindsey Carson hit it to make the final 4-2 Flyers. After the game, Bob Kaczynski talked to Lindy Ruff, and Phil Housley asked him what's wrong.
I think it's got to go down to, players individually. I think it's a character check. We have to, reach down, and every guy's got to ask himself, if they're doing enough to win. And I think right now, it's not happening. We're not gelling. We're not paying a big enough price.
We haven't generated any offense. We had some chances, but chances are chances, and I think you got to put them in to win.
Flyers 4-2 over the Sabres. Perreault both goals, and things don't get any better tomorrow night.
Do a nice job. Yep.
Well, I think the Sabres need some charity. Some of their opponents did.
Oh, I know it. It was happening on the road, and now it's spread home. Tonight, the Philadelphia Flyers put together a solid 60 minutes and skated away with a 4-2 win. At least we're off that 3-2 kick, but it was the Sabres' first loss at home, and I'm sure Scotty Bowman is wondering when that 690th win is going to come. Let's take a look at the first period. Gilles Perreault, who's the only guy scoring for the Sabres, it seems, recently, puts the Sabres on the board in the first period as Lindbergh stops Hamel, but Perreault is right there to poke in the loose puck. It's 1-0, but the Flyers come back with a shorthand goal. Brian Propp with a nice wrist shot beats Barrasso to the far side. It's 1-1 heading into the second period. One of the Sabres really struggling. Mike Foligno, here he has the breakaway, but he's stopped, and wouldn't you know it, the Flyers come right back. Often you see this happen. Here they come with a 2-on-2, and Mark Howe scores to make it 2-1. Late in that second period, Perreault would come back with a nice individual effort here, takes the puck away, moves right out in front of Lindbergh and tucks it into the open net. It's 2-2, his 10th, but just 26 seconds later, Tim Kerr beating Barrasso right in front, and that turned out to be the winning goal as the Sabres lose it. An empty net goal later by the Flyers, 4-2. Mike DeGeorge was at the odd.
The first home loss of the season for the Buffalo Sabres this season. It came against the Philadelphia Flyers, but this one was no fluke as the Flyers won this one convincingly.
No, I think it just goes to 20 guys in the room. Everybody's got to put a little blame on themselves, and it's hard to say where it's going to come from, but we need a lot better effort.
We haven't generated any offense.
Came right back and scored. Mark Howe getting his 7th from Sutter and McCrimmon. At 8:55, it was 2-1. Then Lindbergh made a great stop on Housley. Lindbergh unbeaten in his last 11 games, but Perreault tied the game up. Gilbert Perreault getting his 10th from Sealing and Hamel right there, but it was just 26 seconds later that Timmy Kerr, who has had 10 power play goals this year, scored his 20th goal from Craven, and this is the winner right here, a giveaway. You saw that by Mike Ramsey, and then an empty net goal in the third period. The Sabres complained that the play was offside. We looked at it very carefully. It was not. The final was 4-2. These comments from Lindy Ruff after the game.
Yeah, they played well, but I think we got to expect a lot better effort out of ourselves. We haven't been playing well of late. We didn't win our games at home. We lost one tonight, and we're not having fun playing. It's not a game where we're scoring a lot of goals, getting ahead, and making things happen. It seems like it's a 2-2, 2-1, 1-0 game all the time, and it's tough to play. It's hard on the players emotionally, and we've lost a lot of those games.